If you guys need any cards, packs, sleeves, anything of that nature, shop on TCG Player using my affiliate link in the description. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Deck Doctor. This time we're going to be playing a build by Who Needs Meta, who is a fellow YouTuber. They do all sorts of retro format content on their channel, including Edison, so if that's something you might be interested in, be sure to go check them out. I'll probably tag them in the title or something, so go check out Who Needs Meta. They make great content, and this is their Dinosaur Hero Beat list. So as you can see, there's a lot of regular Hero Beat stuff going on. I've been messing around with a lot of like field spell Hero Beat stuff because I think there's some real potential in that game plan with just like having the searchable skyscraper, and of course with the dinosaurs you have the searchable Jurassic World as well. So you can like shove some terraformings in and accomplish some cool stuff. Obviously the dinosaurs are taking up a lot of space that would otherwise just be like good back row. And it's probably not optimal. I've tried to play dinosaurs before on the channel, and they're just like comically bad, even among other jank decks. I think like the dinosaur monsters that we have in Edison, oh, it's sad. They just like do nothing. That being said, we're on a mission today, and we're gonna see how well we can force this. Okay, so the match went really poorly. And I definitely felt like it was low key. Well, maybe not even low key, like high key the deck's fault. I mean, it's not really a building issue. It's just like dinosaurs can only get you so far. But that being said, playing against Blackwings, I feel like Hero Beat would just have an easy time with his matchup. So definitely didn't feel good. I don't know if I played perfectly optimally. I didn't make any flagrant misplays, which would be kind of hard to do, honestly, because deck's so simple. So here we get our Gadgetron bottomless. I say that's fine. We're gonna tribute summon. That way we get this into play, and we can just revive it with this Gear Town next turn. Unfortunately, we get Icarus, not great. They just go set Typhoon. So here things are looking pretty solid. I could maybe... No. I just had to do this, I think. Yeah, even if I'd hit him with Hydro Geddon, I don't think that's doing it. So they have the Typhoon, which is unfortunate, and then they have the Gale follow-up play. And then we just have no outs for this thing, which definitely felt like an issue. Like, if they had Blizzard into Catastor, we also would have had no outs. But then I just kind of get really unlucky, and they have the one card in their hand is Kalut, so we sort of get screwed over by that. I could have tried setting this Spark. I think I'd attack. Yeah, I should definitely have set the Spark. Maybe would have lived another turn. Probably wouldn't have lived another turn, actually, because they could have just synced and done Vayu Synchro, so it wouldn't have really mattered. There's nothing we could do. I did side a little bit, but they opened Whirlwind, so... Maybe this game I should have just stormed the Whirlwind right away, but I kept trying to hold the Storm. I'm like, yeah, I want to get value out of my Decree, then I want to get value out of... I maybe should have just Storm set Mirror Force. That probably would have been better. But we kind of committed to this play, and we let them hit into our Hyper Hammerhead, which I think bounces their guy back or something. It's not optional, so that was not even good. Not even good. We set. Here we can use the Mirror. I think they use Icarus, then we just Chain Decree. And then, yeah, here's another time where we could have just maybe stormed the field. I think the issue was I was like 500 off lethal or something. I could have made Ab-Zero and had 3. Yeah, I was like 400 short of lethal, so I figured we would just go for it. Maybe I should have just done it, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't really feel like an efficient way to use Miracle Fusion. So they just run everything at me, and it's like, whatever. We take a bunch of damage. I mean, maybe this game was winnable if I just stormed right away. I'm not really sure, though. Kind of just felt like we weren't able to deal with Blackwings, which is a big issue. You need to be playing decks that deal with Blackwings, and... I don't know. I didn't see a lot of dinosaur stuff this game, honestly, either. Or I guess I saw the Hammerhead. Like, it felt like when I was seeing the dinosaur stuff, it was so garbage, though. Like, the Hydro Geddon in Game 1 literally never did anything, ever. And then here we chain Book... But it doesn't really matter because we're dead to the Kalut anyway. So I don't know. Maybe I should have booked their like tuner, the Blizzard. I could have booked the Blizzard and maybe tried to live. So I guess we could have had another turn there, but it kind of seems like we were just screwed this game no matter what. So, yep, that was the match with the default version that was sent to me. And I'm gonna be real, I hardly made any adjustments whatsoever. I think the original build was pretty well made, honestly. The 2 terraforming ratio looks weird, but actually I think it might be correct since you have all these ways of getting to Skyscraper Jurassic World. So 3 is probably actually too many. I did swap the 1 bottomless for Trapped Dust Chute. I think Dust Chute just needs to be in there. And then I swapped one of the Gadgetrons for Ancient Gear Knight. People really need to get woke on this technology in Hero Beat. It's actually pretty sick because it's just like another way to get to Gemspark target. You don't even have to commit your normal summon. So I like having it. I think it's pretty cool. And was that all the changes? I think it was. There was only like three different things that I changed, or was that only 2 changes? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean it was pretty much the original list. I think was about as good as it's honestly gonna get. I think I tweaked the side deck a little bit, but I don't really want to get into that. Anyway, let's look at the replay. So this time I got matched up against Ojama, which is just like a comical step down from Blackwings. Although game 1 they do draw their Garden Cat combo, which is a bit rough. I think I probably would have stomped with this hand had that not occurred. Then I unwittingly hit into an Ojama blue because I didn't know what they were playing either, so that was really bad too. They also have Sork. They should really be on Gear Town, honestly. But that's a whole different side. Yeah, we're about to get screwed up bad. They could have done me even worse, but they decided to make Arcanite Magician. So yeah, I'm not really sure why they did that. They could have just gone Arbellum and then made me put back 1 and discard the other, and we'd have been... Yeah, that would have been bad. I think we end up discarding the Terraforming, which doesn't super matter. I mean, we can still crack back with this hand, but it's not good. So we go for Gadgetron. I think I should have just started with Space, honestly. I mean, it didn't end up mattering a whole lot. We kind of have to Spark or we're going to lose our Gear Town. So we made 2, set up another Spark, and this just, like, didn't feel great. Then we get our guy Sorked, and it's just like, goddamn, okay. We set Miracle, they have the Herbellum, we Judgment that, they Avarice, I scoop it up from, like, whatever. They drew the 3rd Herbellum, and then they had Avarice. Okay. This game we aren't losing, right? We have Dust Chute, which... I mean, Dust Chute already won us a game, what can I say? Card's pretty good, it turns out. We use it, we rip, I don't know, they're like Ojama Blue, and the rest of their hand is kind of garbage, so this game will be over very shortly. We out the garden, we go in, I don't know why they didn't kill my token. I guess maybe they can do, like, maybe they want to revive this next turn, because that's what they end up doing. So maybe that was why? I don't know. It just, like, didn't matter. They got, like, Dust Chuted, so I still have Solemn and Mirror Force and a field full of dudes, so that's going to be the end of that game. On to game number 3. What do we got? Our hand is okay. Our hand is okay. So we go straight for Alias, summon Alias, set 2. I don't want to attack because it's probably just Ojama Blue. Wait, these were both skill drain. Oh my god. I wanted to use the Spell Trap pop effect to get a nice +1 there, but they had skill drain, and I was just like, what? I'm playing Hero Beat with, like, Gadgetron. We just summoned big dudes. Why are you even on this? So I'm like, no way am I chaining Gemspark to that. Let's just leave the skill drain on the board. It probably benefits me more. So here, we just, like, get trioed, and it's fine. Once again, going into the night is so good, man. Going to the night is so good. We would have had this dead Gemspark here, but we can just go into Ancient Gear Knight. Oh. And we didn't really have a choice either because we drew the Gadgetron, and that would have been bad. So I sparked the blue to turn off the country, but they could have... If they had an Ojama in hand, they could have maybe main phase 2 revived. So maybe I should have sparked the field, but then they could have crashed or made a synchro. So I think this was probably better. We just summoned this, go for game, and they could have dropped Trag and lived. I don't know why they didn't. They could have dropped Trag, lived, and Avarice. I mean, we would have been in a good spot, no doubt. We had Hero Blast still. We had a Miracle Fusion that could just kill them at any point. But they could have stayed alive there, so I don't really know what that was about. Final thoughts: the dinosaurs, they're just bad. Like, I don't know. I understand no one really thinks they're good, and I'm grateful to Who Needs Meta for trying, but I just I don't see it. I think they're just really awful vanillas. I mean, Hydro. Think about how bad Hydro is in this meta right now, where just like everything is bigger than him. He's so small. He's so small, and there's, like, nothing to do with the Hydras. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could build some kind of Solidarity version or something, but I think the concept is just so limited, but Who Needs Meta made a good effort, so I applaud him for that. I think in general, like the field spell hero beat idea has like a lot of potential. I think that the Gem Spark with the Ancient Gear Knight is great. I think just like having the searchable skyscraper on top of the Gear Town is like a really cool play too. So I might like look more into trying to build like a pure optimized version of that later on. Anyway, I had fun with the deck either way. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.